During recent years, Indian concepts have acquired a new prominence at global level. Its root back to 1960s when several Indian spiritual movements acquired a worldwide acceptance and presence. TM Transcendental Meditation, ISKCON's Art of Living are a few illustrations. Yoga in its many variants has very become popular. In management, academicians such as Professor S.K. Chakravarti, Professor Subhash Sharma, Nalini Dave, Professor Sarada Nandaram, Ankur Joshi have contributed the evolution and popularization of this idea in management. So what is ethos? Ethos is a set of belief, ideas, etc. about social behavior and relationship of a person or group. An Indian ethos refers to the values and practices that the culture of India can contribute to service, leadership and management. These values and practices are rooted in our Sanatan Dharma. It means application of principle of management revealed in our ancient wisdom, described in Ved, Upanishad, Gita and other sacred scriptures. So what are the major elements of Indian ethos are? First one is the four Mahavakya, the great sayings. The four prominent Mahavakya are considered the quintessence of the Vedas. The Vedic scriptures insist that these four Mahavakya can only be fully understood by those seekers who are well qualified. The first Vakya is Pragya Brahm. Second is Aham Brahmasmi. Third one is Tat Tvam Asi. And fourth and last is Ayam Atma Brahma. So what is Pragya Brahm? Pragya means supreme, Gya means knowledge. So it is the consciousness is the Brahma. It is derived from the Aitreya Upanishad of Rig Veda. Aham Brahmasmi, I am divine. This appears in Brihadaranya Upanishad. It is also a subtle essence of Advaita philosophy propounded by Adi Shankaracharya. Third is Tattvamasi, that is you. It is from Chandogya Yoga Upanishad. I am Atma Brahm. This Atma is Brahm. This is from Mandukya Upanishad. So, the first statement said consciousness is Brahm, explain the true nature of Brahm. Second statement is the self-assessment from the seekers when he or she recognize his true divine nature. It described the unity of Atma with Brahm. In the third statement, a realized teacher informed you are that supreme Brahm. A very interesting story from sage, very popular sage, Father Uddalak and his son Shwet Ketu from Chandogya Yoga Upanishad, where Uddalak said that you and all are pervading reality and not different from each other. And fourth and last statement of practice, that the seekers to discover the oneness of Atma and the Brahm. Second other feature is Atmano Mokshar Jagat Hitayach, personal growth as well welfare of the world, salvation of individual self and for the well-being of all on earth. It is a slok from Rig Veda. Swami Vivekananda would often use it. It became the motto of Swami Ramakrishna Mission that founded in 1897. This statement tells all work is an opportunity for doing good to the world, thus gaining the material and spiritually in our lives. Another is Purusarth. Purusarth are the canonical four aims of human life. Purus means human being, Arth means objective. So it is the objective of a man in their life. According to Hindu way of life, a man should strive for object in his life. These are the blueprint for human fulfillment. Working with them help to create a satisfyingly balanced, meaningful life at the deepest and the most holistic level. The four Purusarth are Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. So what is Dharma? It is considered a very first cardinal aim. It is divine law that is inherent and invisible, but responsible for all existence. Dharma is very complicated word. for which there is no equivalent word in any other language, including English. Simply and ethically, it means right way of living or proper conduct. It is discharge of our duty and responsibility with due diligence. And earth, it is acquiring wealth and resources, the means to attain the purpose and live a happy life. Earth provide for foundation for dharma and calm. Hinduism recognizes the importance of material wealth for overall happiness and well-being of an individual. Calm is the satisfaction of desires, the pleasure of attaining for your purpose and fulfilling your dharma. Calm is the enjoyment of the appropriate object by five senses, assisted by the mind together with the soul. And moksha is the final liberation, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. It is the ultimate goal of Hindu life, Hindu religious life. Another important Yog Karmasu Kausalam. Yog means excellence at work. Kausalam denotes doing work with devotion and without attachment. Excellence in action is yoga. Complete focus and dedication to the action without attachment to the ensuing result is the real key to living and fulfilling life as the true Karma Yogi. It develops dexterity in the action. This detached attitude enhances its value and improve the concentration and skills of the workers. So what are the relevance of these values and this concept in management? Indian ethos provide that business need not to be regarded evil, tainted and unethical. Business is sacred. One can do business, make money, earn profit, build property, and even then it can be managed with due recognition to human and ethical values. It develop a proper management system in organization, so it help for smooth and conduct of business. It also assure all-round development, growth and prosperity. It help managers to realize their social responsibility for better productivity of human being. Another is corporate social responsibility. The corporate social responsibility, in short CSR, is a concept whereby companies decide voluntarily to contribute a better society and cleaner environment. Over the last years, an increasing number of companies worldwide started promoting their CSR strategy because the customer and public investor expelled them to sustainable and responsible. So it creates a favorable public image. It is ethical behavior of companies towards society and emphasize the obligations and accountability to society. Thanks.